All right, welcome back. I don't know why I say that every single time. But you are welcome back. We really only have one thing left to do today. And then if we get that done, we can deliver it to Google Play and also upload it to the App Store, of course. But that I've already been able to do. So the thing that we really need to work on is getting it to Google Play and getting it out to Android users. So, um, and it really is just one thing that we need to do, which is why I'm kind of excited to get started on this because I think it's not going to be too difficult to do. And the only thing that we need to do is that when the next button is pressed, it shouldn't add a dislike to the user nor remove any existing likes. And maybe it's a little bit hard to explain why or what that means, but it's basically when you're in a call, you can press next on a person, and uh, I don't think that should make the person. It shouldn't automatically mean that you dislike that person because maybe you didn't. I don't really know. We should probably prompt the user and ask them, do you want to um, hmm. I'm trying to think of like what would be the best way to do that. Because maybe, because really, if we do it any other way, we don't have a way to do a dislike. Okay, so this is what we should do. If you've liked the person, then we don't add a dislike. That's what we should do. All right. I'm trying to think of these things in my head. So here's how that should work. We can try to sign up. Oh, you recently deleted your account. Okay, we'll run that. Perfect. And then we will do a clean. And we will not run it yet. All right. So wait, what did I do? Yeah. Okay, we're going to try to run this now. What should happen is what it says here. So before it always added a dislike when skipping. Now it only adds a dislike if the user hasn't already liked the person. So we're gonna have to test this, but I'm hoping that it will work. Okay, so I'm gonna like, and then I'm gonna like, and then I'm gonna skip on this profile. Skip. Okay, and then we'll see, do we have a match? We do have a match. Perfect, that works. Let's unmatch. Okay, and then let's call restrictions. Da 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 da. Run. Okay, and then we'll go to table editor, and we'll check the user's likes. Okay, likes are now gone. Should they be gone? I don't know. By the way, it doesn't really matter because we can just test it again, and this is what we were supposed to test, is this thing. They're in a call now, and if I press like on this one, and then I press skip, all right, it skipped. And then we'll go here, see likes. So we have one like. Do we have a dislike? Yes, we have a dislike too. Okay, so it seems like the skip button now works. Which means that we can finally start getting back to where we were like 1 or 2 weeks ago, which is uploading to the Google Play and all the stores that we need to upload it to. So now let's go to the Claude new chat, and then say okay, we're trying to build the APK release. Okay, I actually saw something now that we will be using, which is face authentication. So we're gonna copy this. Oh wait. Um, and just add it to the to do. All right. This was done. Hallå?
Ja, det var Björn där.
Ja, tjena.
Du, han har varit där ute nu på morgonen här.
Ja.
Han fick bytt en bränsleslang och några slangklämmor, så nu är det ingen luft i systemet.
Okej. It's a mechanic because my boat is not really working the way that it should, and for the past like 3 years, I've had the same issue, which is like air just leaks into the engine somehow. It's a diesel engine, where air is not a good idea for a diesel engine. So that's been a problem, and then I've just been going back and forth, changing filters, doing all kinds of things over and over and over again, and just never really figuring out how to get the air out. Plus, it's been an issue that takes like, I don't know, 11 hours of driving, like driving the boat or running the engine until it presents itself. So it's like if I do a fix, then I don't know, it's 11 hours until I see if that worked. But now a proper mechanic has changed some things and hopefully genuinely gotten the air leakage out. Although I'm kind of doubtful even still. Um, but yeah, I've had so many issues with that boat and with the engine, and it's just, oh, it's been a complete mess, which sucks. But yeah, hopefully now it works. Okay, I'm gonna say because I have um, yeah, I have test flight, and we'll see if we have. Yes, we do have a new version of the app. I don't know if you can see this. Maybe if I do that. So version 8, it says, which should be the correct version. So that's the thing. It works really quickly with Apple, but if we go to Google Play, I'm not going to be able to share the screen, so I don't really know what I can share and what I can't share, but I don't even know if it's like, it's so, it's very um, unclear whether this is like ready. It says that it's running quick checks to check for commonly found issues, and that's up to 10 minutes remaining. I don't know if after 10 minutes it will be done, but I believe we've done all of the stuff that's needed for it to be uploadable, if that makes sense, so that we can then get it onto a phone. But I don't really know, and it's not super clear. But at this point, we basically just have to wait, I think. Because my goal now is to get to the point where we can actually, well, actually, your changes are now in review. We may find additional issues when reviewing your app. Okay, that's good. I think it is in review and waiting to be published to Google Play, or like be so that I can then upload it so that you guys can test it. What we want to do is what I want to do again is a live stream where we're going to test the app together. That way it's going to be, I think that's going to be the easiest way to do a bigger test, because then we might at least get 10 people using the app at once, which I think will be a struggle for me to get together when on my own. I don't feel super comfortable hosting like a test party or something like that. That's not really my thing. Believe it or not, being on YouTube here, being in the center of attention is not something I like. So even if it's like friends and family, if I was to bring 10 people together and try to get everyone to sign up for an app, like control or like handle that whole thing, um, wouldn't be super easy. Plus, actually, I guess I could do it if I did it with like my family and like my cousins or something. That I think that would be pretty easy. But um, the only thing is, I know that people will run into problems that are like, it's, to me, one of the more frustrating things is when you like, when I tried to test it with my family, I sent them the link. Everything to me is so simple, but for them it's not that simple, and it means that you get there and there's like issues because they've pressed buttons that they shouldn't press, not in the app but like in the email, and like, okay, how do I get the app and what do I do? And I've like tried to explain it, and it's so difficult to explain to someone that's not super technical. Not that I'm super technical, but at least I can figure this stuff out. um but yeah, it's, I think the general audience, like you watching this, it's pretty likely that you will be technical, or at least above average technicality, which means that it might be easier to test the app together on a live stream. Um, Although it also is bad in the sense that it might skew a little bit because technical people will kind of automatically solve things. This is not like, I don't know, this sounds like I'm putting some people above other people, but like I think that technical people might um, go on autopilot solving things within apps. Like if there's a bug that comes up, they might not even realize that the bug comes up because they're like so quick with dismissing it and like correcting. Um, or they might not, they are more likely to think like a developer, which means that they're less likely to do the weird things that people that aren't developers would do inside an app. And really, what we want is we want weird things to be done, because if weird things are done, then it's more likely that we'll figure out the problem or find the problems, the edge cases. Anyway, that's it for this one. We're just waiting now. So I don't know how long I'll have to wait, but we'll wait however long we need to. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.